Okay, so let's get right into it. We've all heard it a million times, right? The secret to getting rich is just working harder, putting in more hours. But what if that's not really the whole picture? Today, we're going to unpack the psychology of wealth. Because, and this is the key, financial freedom is way less about what's in your bank account and way more about what's going on in your head.
So why doesn't just working harder make you rich? I mean, this is the question that drives so many of us crazy, right? You get that raise you've been working for, you pull all those extra shifts, you're constantly hustling, and yet your bank account looks pretty much the same at the end of the month. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, so where's the reward? It's like you're stuck on a financial treadmill, running faster and faster, but going absolutely nowhere.
Well, here's the answer. It's because you're focused on the wrong thing. See, the reason all that hard work doesn't pay off is that the focus is all on increasing your income, not on building wealth. And trust me, those are two totally different things. It's like playing two different sports. The truly wealthy get this. They know the secret isn't just about making more money. It's about a complete and total shift in how you think about money.
Okay, so what is this real secret to wealth? Well, it all comes down to your mindset, not just the money itself. We're about to break down the key psychological shifts that really separate the wealthy from, well, everyone else. And just to be clear, this isn't about some hot stock tip or get-rich-quick scheme. Nope. This is about literally rewiring your brain to think about your finances in a completely new and much more powerful way. All right, first up, principle number 1 is all about playing the long game. You see, truly wealthy people aren't stressing about next week's paycheck. They're thinking years, even decades down the road. They figured out that the most powerful force for building wealth isn't some huge one-time jackpot. It's the slow, steady, and kind of boring accumulation of small, consistent actions, day in and day out.
And this right here, this is the perfect way to picture it. It's the power of compounding. Think of every dollar you save or invest as planting a tiny seed. In year 1, what do you have? Just a little sprout. You can barely even see it. It feels pointless, right? But stick with it. After 5 years, hey, you've got a small plant. Nice. But the real magic happens over the long haul. After 15, 20, or 30 years of just consistently taking care of it, you've got this massive fruit-bearing tree. That's compounding. And the amazing thing is it works for your habits just as much as it works for your money. Of course, to play that long game, you're going to need our second principle, financial discipline. Now, hold on, this isn't about being a cheapskate or never having any fun. Not at all. It's about being intentional. It's about you being in the driver's seat of your financial life, telling your money exactly where to go instead of scratching your head at the end of the month wondering where it all went. And this slide just lays it out so perfectly. You're looking at two totally different financial paths, two different destinies. On the left, you've got the spending trap. We've all seen this. It's also called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, and what happens? Your rent goes up, your car payment goes up, you've got more subscriptions than you can count, your income rises, but your lifestyle rises right along with it, so you're basically back at square one. But then there's the wealth path on the right. When someone on this path gets a raise, they don't just upgrade their lifestyle, they upgrade their assets. Which of course brings us to a super important question. What's an asset? It's really simple. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. Think of things like stocks that pay dividends, a rental property bringing in cash every month, or even a side business. A liability? That's the opposite. It's anything that takes money out of your pocket. That new car payment, your credit card debt, those are liabilities. So the whole game, when you boil it down, is just this. Collect as many assets as you can and get rid of as many liabilities as possible. That's it.
Okay, this brings us to our third and final principle. And honestly, this one might be the toughest, but it's also probably the most important. I'm talking about emotional mastery. Look, the financial world is basically designed to make you feel two things, fear and greed. All the moves, all the hype, it's all noise. And if you make your money moves based on that panic or that FOMO, that fear of missing out, you are setting yourself up to fail. It's the fastest way to completely torpedo your own financial plan. So, the big question is, how do you actually do that? How do you keep your cool? Well, here's a really simple but incredibly powerful 3-step process. So, imagine the market is crashing and you have this overwhelming urge to sell everything. Step 1, just stop and identify the emotion. What are you feeling? Oh, that's fear. A lot of fear. Okay. Step 2, pause. Just pause. Take a deep breath and zoom out from the chaos of the moment. Look at your long-term plan that you made when you were calm and rational. And then step 3, act based on your plan, not your panic. This simple habit is what separates the real long-term investors from the gamblers.
All right, let's wrap this up and put all the pieces together. What does this new financial mindset actually look like in practice? Well, it's a huge shift. It's going from a mindset of just earning an income to one of building a portfolio of assets. It's choosing long-term growth over that instant, short-term gratification. And above all, it's about making logical, well-thought-out decisions instead of just reacting emotionally to whatever's happening.
Look, if you remember only one thing from all of this, let it be this quote: "Wealth is a result of habit, not income." I mean, think about it. You could be earning a massive salary and still be completely broke if you have terrible financial habits. On the flip side, someone with a pretty average income can build incredible, life-changing wealth if they just have the right habits. It's really not about how big your paycheck is. It's about the system you build around that paycheck. And that really leaves us with just one final question for you. Because listening to all this is great, but knowledge is pretty useless unless you actually do something with it. So take a second and think about your own financial life. What is the one small habit, just one, that you're going to change starting today?